Alright everybody, welcome to another episode of TAT. We are in Watkins Glen, New York for the Go Bowling at the Glen. And this should be fun. Watkins Glen, Derek De La Cruz is your camera car.
Let me get my my one other home. I say home track. It's nowhere near me geographically, but you know I'm more of a road course type. But we only had two on the schedule, and I wasn't very good at the roll because I've never driven on it before. Unfortunately, I have to share my goated tracks with Shane Van Gisbergen, so everything else is kind of just invalid. More or less fighting for second here. Not even Max Verstappen is that much of a threat here compared to that man, so... Oh boy, that's too much curb.
Derek not having a good time with that one.
Wasn't he also kind of suffering in practice?
A little bit. What he's able to do here.
Hopefully he's at least able to put in a lap. But he's got either he's got to figure out those curbs or his car does. You can't really get through the bus stop in the cup car without at least hitting one or two of them.
Fine through the S's.
Probably because there's no curbs. I mean, there are, but he's not hitting them. There he goes. So, yeah, he just literally has to not touch any curbs ever. They got that thing way too high sprung. By the looks of it.
Know the amount of time he's losing through there, though. Like, that's a time bleed.
A lot less than he'd lose if he hooked a curb and spun. Sometimes you just have to take the L if your car doesn't want to work with you.
See what he's able to turn here. It should at least still be decently competitive.
13.4. I think 12 is going to be the pole, if I'm not mistaken. Like probably a mid 12 from Sir Lord SVG. I don't know why I gave him two titles. Don't ask.
Yeah, there's that curve. He's kind of had to try to get a little bit of it that time, just to see what he can do.
Oh, hey, speak of the devil.
Still there. Clear left.
Maybe you can follow him and see what he's doing.
He doesn't blow his doors off. Or we just missed that corner. You know?
Maybe Derek cannot follow him.
See what he runs here. I think he just ran that 11.9, and that was even with Derek in his way. So yeah, big RIP.
Oh wow, he ran an 11.9. I thought he was gonna... Oh yeah, that's right, they do that. They do that now.
Well,
I'm surprised to see Kimi Räikkönen on the track for this one. He might be a challenge. He might be a threat for SVG. I'm not sure.
maybe.
Kimi obviously doesn't show up every week. Kind of happens when you're in your late 40s or so. I don't remember exact age, but he obviously did not miss any of the road courses. Sure, now his car hooks up the curb perfectly on a lap where he already got a corner cut, so it doesn't matter.
He told me that if he couldn't get a good lap within 5 laps of qualifying, he was probably just going to call it and focus on the race. So he's got 2 more attempts to do something here.
I mean, I don't think a 13.4 is awful.
No, but to Derek's standards, it's not great.
He's actually going to have Kimmy in his way, surprisingly. Elbows out in qualifying. A touch of desperation, not that I can necessarily blame the man. He is our points leader, and after the last 2 races, that lead is up to 12, so he's got to at least try and hold down the fort. Kimmy's going to give it right back to him and try and pass him in the carousel. We're not even in the race yet, and there's already fighting for effectively for a position, it feels like. I dread to think if these two wound up next to each other on the track in the race.
Kimmy's going to pull it in. Derek's going to finish his lap. It might be an improvement.
No.
Nope. Right on pace with that other lap, though, so he's not doing that bad.
If he didn't have to get around Raikkonen, he would have definitely been on for probably a low 13, if not like a 12.98 or something.
Trying to get what he can. I think he's going to get too much here. I guess they don't limit that runoff. Too many downshifts for Derek, and also missed the corner. That's going to definitely not be an improvement for him here.
Yeah, I think those multiple downshifts probably a byproduct of him getting angry that he knew he'd thrown the lap away.
Well, gonna have some work to do in the race, but he should be fine. Goes 7th quickest in Group 2. I mean, you can see just everything there. To see how this shuffles out. That's going to be 14th starting position in the race for Derek. SVG on pole by 0.3 of a second over Taro. JJ 3rd, 4th for Mark, 5th for you, 6th for Suzuka, 7th for Ellie, 8th for Vert, 9th for Bernice, 10th for Bo. Lando 11th, I'm 12th, 13th for Thrasher, 14th for Derek, 15th for Oscar, 16th for Kimmy, right there next to Derek, 17th Chica, 18th Nico, 19th Barbara, and 20th for Yo. So that is that.
Not particularly surprised Suzuka is finding some speed here, considering he's, by technicality, a road course guy.
Kind of surprised Derek was able to put a 14th place lap together just with how much of a struggle bus it looked like he was on. So here we go. Derek's already running into the back of me. Good run for Derek up the S's. Might move him around Thrasher. Gonna make this corner entry interesting for him though. Oh, Lando parking the bus on him. I'm actually going
I
to
guess he didn't want to be too
Lando.
wide with you, but he didn't really stop to think about everybody else near him. Derek knocks Thrasher's bumper in a good bit.
What a run off the carousel for Derek there. Actually going to get around me. No stages for the road course races.
They'd only be three or four laps apiece anyway. We didn't see a point. This is already going to be one of the shortest races of the year. It's not going to take much more than 25, maybe 30 minutes as it is. Shouldn't even take 25, really.
Derek and JJ side by side. Oh, we got one wrecking. A little bit of damage on the nose of Derek.
It was Ellie that spun on, I think it was the outside, like, I think she just got a tire in the grass on the outside of the exit of the S's.
So Derek's going to stay out here. Got a little bit of nose damage on that 5 car. Re-rack them and stack them here.
I don't know, like, it doesn't seem like Ellie must not have gotten too much damage from that incident. She stayed out, so she must not have got the wall too much or something.
Derek will get around JJ. And get
Freaking
around
Burt. Never mind. Oh, Bernice is checking up. She must have gotten tight as hell or something.
Ooh, JJ.
JJ is gonna give Derek the old Challenge Series special. Kind of barge Bernice out of the way, sort of, but still not even actually stay ahead.
Derek gets a better run off the carousel. Going to be to the outside of Bernice for this corner. Bottom of the corner, that's going to help her out. Derek's going to have the inside for the last corner. Still side by
Haymaker
side.
delivered. And they've been side by side for half the Watkins Glen. Half of Watkins Glen. Yeah, fuck it.
Derek gets the line there and is able to make quick work of Bernice that time through that corner. Didn't make it a long fight this lap. Derek gets
Even
a chunk
that
of the
curb
wall there.
unsettles. Even that curb unsettles this car. Jeez. Where the hell was Vert on the brakes there?
I don't know, but it did not do good things for Derek.
Do you do like the Logan special, be literally too slow to overtake because he's unpredictable?
It would appear that could be the problem. Derek's kind of struggling getting around him here. Derek just gets a much better run off the last corner and will pass him pretty easily there. Derek's making pretty good work through the field here.
Inexplicably, SVG is not the leader. Yeah, Taro's your leader at the moment.
Yeah, we're gonna point that out.
He must have looked down at our maps at the same time. Oh, man.
Derek's got a good grip for the handling on most of the racetrack now. The bus stop is still bugging him from what it looks like. Curb unsettled his car there. Even that one did.
They all do, it seems like. The only difference between those curbs and the bus stop ones is that you kind of have to hit the bus stop ones to go fast. You can go around those.
I think they're going to be short on gas.
Yeah. I didn't even notice it until you said something. Spotter kind of sleeps the wheel there. That's a line. Fucking
Well, I mean, I'll take it, I guess. I'll give it right back. He's got to run off the corner, but... Caro hits pit road. A couple others.
I think maybe the fuel cut a lot of people want to wear.
Yeah, it's a whole lap short.
I don't think you can save that. I mean, maybe you can save that here, but that's a big maybe. Over the course of a normal race length, yeah, you could save that for sure, but over what was effectively an 8-lap run because of when we had that yellow, no. I'm Derek. I think I might as well take a splash and fix the car. If somebody can somehow make it to the end. Oh god, his tires are shredded. Okay, that too.
Yeah, I think that's probably going to be the move. I think this guy's just trying to wait out a yellow. The chance that we have one is there. Especially with how moody this car is.
Doesn't seem like Derek is concerning himself with it. Sounds good. Tell him that. I think he knows, but still. I'm a bot in this action was performed automatically.
I think Derek's probably just going to try half a can here.
That's a call, Bernice.
Some of these guys are, like, there's no way that they're not going to run this thing dry. There's no way.
Yeah, I suppose if you're Bernice too, especially, you might as well try it. But I'm not sure why Mark Wilde is risking that. He's close to the points lead. If he fucks up bad. Oh boy.
It's really just... seems like just a splash for everybody so far that I've seen.
Trust me, I wanted new tires, but I knew it was a bad idea.
Really worried looking at Derek's tire numbers here. He's only going to have 1 lap to go, but that's still a lot of tire wear. He could lose one of those at any time, but we'll see. There is Mark Wilde pitting.
Well, I couldn't make it either. The spotter tells me he was actually sputtering in the final turn, and that's what his cue was.
Derek's down to 15% on that left front.
Huck is going to leave pits with the lead, too. So not much really changed in the grand scheme. I cannot believe the track stewards let Derek do that, personally.
Yeah, that's certainly a choice. I guess everybody that started to stay out ultimately pitted.
None of us had it enough to save a whole lap.
That's going to be a win for Mark Wilde. Derek is still going to finish 6th. That's going to be a huge shakeup to the points based off of who is up here. This top 10 is probably going to be pretty weird looking, I would have to imagine. You actually finished 2nd, so good on you there. That's pretty damn good. That'll help you win the points. Still, obviously not that far ahead of Derek, but still ahead of Derek. Looking at top 10, I get 10th. That's great. JJ 9th. 8th for Bernice. 7th for Shohei. 6th for Derek. 5th for Vert. 4th for Suzuka. And 3rd for Juan Santo.
I believe SVG's undoing, as I understand it, was that he locked the tires. He locked the brakes once, and he had to get new tires.
So yeah, that's 26th for SVG. The 22 of Chica did not have a good day. That's 36th. 39th for Bryce Harper. He's 1 lap down as well. So shake up there. The 17 down in 30th. Tank having a bad day in 28th. 29th for Yo. Taro 24th. That's huge.
He was the leader at one point, but I think his crew made a mistake. Or not his crew, but a strategy mistake, really.
I would have to say that's probably exactly what it was, but Derek's able to get decent points day out of this. He's going to lose a little bit, but was able to turn that struggle in practice and qualifying into a top 10. That's pretty good for him. And top 10 for everybody that really needed it in the points, so it's a shake-up. Mark's going to gain a good bit here by winning this race, but it's still going to be pretty interesting to see how this shakes out. Next on the schedule is going to be Texas, so that'll be fun. And we will see you guys there. So thanks for tuning in. Points are going to be weird, but it's kind of what we expect. We'll see you guys next time out in Texas.